Alright, here we go. Let's just YOLO the whole route. Just Chad the whole route. Chad mode activated. Yeah. That sounds pretty good. I like that. Maybe we can get that to stick. Chad mode activated. Like, reminds me of that SNL skit that Pete Davidson did, where he's Chad, and like all those different girls like profess their love to him. He has the same look on his face the entire time and responds the same way every time. They're like, "I love you, Chad," and they like give this big monologue about how he's changed their life and how they should, like have his children or whatever, and he's just like, okay. Like no emotion at all. He's just like, I mean, I just wanted to know, if you wanted anything from Taco Bell. Like that's literally his response. He's like, I was just cleaning your pool, like like I don't really care. I mean, I was just here, so I figured why not. And they're just like, gosh, you have such a way with words, Chad. He's like, okay, whatever. Like doesn't even, it just completely flies over his head. He's just like, yeah. Like not that that's a cool reaction, but I mean, you should never do that to somebody. But if anybody did that to somebody and I saw it in real life, I'd crack up. Like I don't care who it was. Like guy to girl, girl to guy. I mean, whatever. It wouldn't matter. I would die. I just remember seeing that and just rolling. I love when this boss does this. Just sits there and does nothing. It's fantastic. Such a good reaction from him to just stand there like an oaf. I feel like that one was slow though. I feel like I'm usually ahead of that. No, it wasn't that slow. It was okay. Chad doesn't have manners, Baldwin, in case you didn't know. Oh, no, 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 no. We don't want that. I almost bought Flame Toss. Gosh, I'm so scatterbrained. Last time I ran through here, like every single one of these guys did the running attack at the same time and just murked me. Like I jumped down here, and when I was kicking the bridge down, they all just converged on me. Just destroyed me. It was crazy. I think that's the first time that's ever happened to me, and I've done this a lot. Like this guy right here dropped down really early, and like I came right here and hit this, and when I was coming out of this, like three of these guys just wiped me clean. Just like an NFL linebacker just destroyed me. It was nuts. Ah, come on, there we go. Or no, it was right here. It wasn't at the bridge. It was, yeah, it was right here. Yeah, yeah, I dropped down right there and just got cleaned up. It was crazy. It was like one frame. But that's the first time that's ever happened, so I don't feel like it's something. And I've done that a lot of times, like more than 50 times. I feel like I've done that, and I've just never gotten wiped out like that before. So I feel like it was just a crazy fluke. I don't know. Really, really strange for them all to react that way at the same time. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, bad RNG here. Wasn't too bad. We just had to use a heal, but who cares? That's one thing I'll say. It's there's really, especially in these early stages, there is no reason why you can't heal against some of these bosses that you don't have to use Clever Rat's Ring on. Like, just. And I learned that the hard way by just, like, trying to save heals. Like, you'll have so much healing by the end that you won't even need, that you can pick up, that doesn't lose time, that there's really no reason to not just. Like, for me, it's pride. Like, I'm like, oh, I should be good enough. I shouldn't have to heal here. I should be fine. And then I mean, lose a run over a heal that takes like a second and a half to pop. It's just really ridiculous. It's there's no reason for me to lose runs for that reason. I should be better than that. Like I should be better than my pride. I should recognize that something like that is just really fickle. Really petty. But I'm kind of petty sometimes. Like if I don't like the way that the Gates of Boletaria stage plays out, like if I get hit by too many of the enemies running through that first area, I'll just quit. I'll just drop the run. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this. And it's not even because the time's messed up or because I, I lost time or anything. I mean, I'll just be like, nope, I'm restarting. And I realize that that's dumb, but like something inside me just can't take it. It hurts too much, and I'll just quit. And I know it's dumb, but for some reason I don't know. I'm just wired that way. I'm a petty boy, so whatever. It is what it is. I mean, I can only be so much Chad. Like, you know, like, there's only one Chad. It's all the rest of us are just pretenders. So IDK. No, no, no! He turned around. Oh no! Could not control that at all. He turned around right when I went to swing. I mean, it was like frame perfect. I couldn't even see them beginning to turn around. That's unfortunate. But again, I mean, it's a 2 second time loss. And see, it's stuff like that I'm talking about. Like, sometimes I would be like, no, I've got to reset over that. You know, that was a bullshit time loss. I shouldn't have had to take that. And I'll reset. And, you know, this run's been going for 11 minutes and 20 seconds. So it was like 11 minutes at that time. That means I just lose those 11 minutes. And it's not because the run's dead. I would have just lost the run because I decided that the run wasn't good enough. And that's just really kind of silly because most people would be like, you know, I'm doing pretty good, you know, this is fine, it's all good, but not me. You know, that's just how I'm designed. Like this run 10:02, this is perfectly fine. Nothing. I haven't done anything wrong to where I should feel like I need to reset. But that's how I am. Like I can't go back and watch my old runs because if I go back and watch them, then I'll be like, oh, I could have done this and this and this and this, and you know, I could have. This run could have been, you know, 20 seconds faster because I messed this and this and this up, and it's like tiny things too. It's not like something big, but I don't know. I'm a perfectionist, which is always why I was afraid to get into speedrunning because I was afraid that I would let it get to me too much. And I feel like if I have one perfect run, I should have a perfect run every time. Or, you know, when I say perfect, I mean like a good run that completes and that I deem to be good enough. I'm just like, I should be able to do this automatically. And obviously, you know, I'm a human being and I can't do things perfectly every time, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. I suppose there's worse. There's definitely worse traits I could have, but I do have to keep it in check sometimes and tell myself that it's okay to not be perfect. Like, there's a skip on this level coming up. Like, when I miss the skip, it winds me up. Like, not like, not like high, like, oh, if I would have fallen right there, I probably would have reset. I nearly, I nearly fell off that walkway. Um, but there's a skip involving the switch over here to where if you fall in a particular spot and you flip the switch, you can warp back up to the ledge that's above you. Well, if I miss it, I want to reset, but I mean it saves like 15 seconds if you get it. I mean it's not you know run changing to get it. It just helps a little bit to get it. But me, I'm like, oh no, you know, I've got to get it. And really, you know, come on. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that was close. Ow. I thought he was dead. I thought I hit him, but I didn't. But yeah, it's right here. Like, you have to just kind of fall in a particular spot, and I kind of know how to get it consistently, but I'll still mess it up sometimes. Like, you have to run here and then here, and I think that was it, actually. I think I just did it. If I didn't, I'm not going to reset. But, yep, I got it. But you just kind of have to fall in a particular spot, and, you know, it's one of those things where I feel like, I've done it correctly enough times. I should be able to do it correctly every time. And, it's like I'm not willing to accept that I'm human and I can make mistakes. I feel like I should be a machine. But it is what it is. I just have to tell myself you're acting like an idiot. And it can kind of go away after I do that. But let's see. But yeah, I mean, this run's come a long way, from the first run that I did. Did I pick that up? Yeah, I did. Okay. I wanted to be sure because on some of the old routes I didn't used to pick those sticky white slimes up, and I just want to be sure I did. But yeah, I mean, back to what I was saying. Sorry, scatterbrained. Um, this run's really come a long way, and I'm really stoked that I've been able to be a part of that. And I'm not, trying to take credit for all the skips or anything because a lot of these were out way before I was even running this game, and I'm just kind of implementing them. But sorry, I had to do that too. But yeah, I'm just stoked that I was able to be a part of this and kind of get this game to where it is, or this category to where it is rather, and help set a standard. So pretty cool to be a part of it. And met some cool guys in the process, so pretty awesome. Cloak, soul. Make sure you pick up the soul there, otherwise Baldwin won't advance his dialogue, and if he doesn't advance his dialogue, you can't give him the Searing Demon soul. So definitely a mistake that I made at one point. Don't make the same mistake if you're running through this game. I'm just gonna let Bagman hit me. There we go. Just gonna pop that ring off. That's exactly what you wanted to do. One of his melee attacks. Oh, wait. And right here's hyper mode set up. So Thief Ring, pretty important for the old hero and for the Storm King. On the other route, the Crescent Falchion route, you can get it from him in 4-2. But the Thief Ring is pretty big part of this run. Like I've actually tried it without it and just using Cloak over and over, but it's really just kind of more worth it to just go ahead and get the ring. Okay, so this is the part I need to remember not to PS Plus warp. I said it out loud, so there's no excuse for me messing it up now. No, I went to the wrong stone. Gosh dang it. I'm such a scrub. Just drop. Yeah, just get out of his line of sight. This guy has killed me before when I've been all the way down here, shot an arrow or one of his little soul arrow things at me, and killed me. And that's really unfortunate. You should never ever let this guy do that. That was really kind of poor ring swapping there. Just get out of his way. Okay. Some good healing here. Just drop here, here, and then just... I don't think I got it right there. No, I didn't. I always know when I get it. I don't think I got it right there either. There's just a really kind of particular... That was it. I can always tell when I get it. Yep, see? There's just something about it that I just know. I'm like, yep, that was it. Yep, perfect. That's the best attack you can do because it's the fastest one. Come on. Ooh, that was a good fight. He didn't do too many AoEs right there. He did that growling attack a lot. That was nice. Just gonna reset the world here. Get that pure white. This area kind of gives me like mini heart attacks sometimes because I just don't know what causes these manta ray things to aggro. I mean, sometimes it just seems totally random to me. Like, sometimes they'll be standing right next to you. See? Like, he aggroes twice. Um, sometimes you run through here and nothing happens. Sometimes you run through here and they all shoot at you. It's just really crazy. IDK. So I like to run down to this rock and then go ahead and cloak. Two. I cannot count worth a crap in this situation either, so 3. I have to really, really lock in. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8. There's one right above me. I need to be careful. I'm going to do some shenanigans. Because I've been shot in the back here before. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What? Shoutouts to Birdo for kind of pioneering that, because that just really makes everything way easier. Wait, I gotta swap rings here. Okay. Like, the way I was doing Storm King before was so ridiculously time wasting. I mean, it's crazy. So that strat is a godsend. Okie dokie. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do this. And let's just get this over with. Careful, careful. Are you serious? Come on. This guy is really being a pain. He shouldn't be giving me these kind of problems. There we go. Not the best, not the best, but it'll do. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, we're good. I always get nervous here. I don't think he's really ever killed me, but I don't know. I I'm just always thinking something's gonna go wrong here. I always hesitate there just because I don't know. If something happened, it would happen to me. And I'd rather it didn't. So, okay. Back to the blacksmith. Let's get our Morian blade. And we'll go from there. Let's get some elixirs first. It's good. Drop. Talk. 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 Let's put this short sword on. Given that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And since I'm not going to PS Plus warp here, I'm just going to ride the thing back up. But, I mean, at this point, most of the hard stuff is done, and this is just kind of like the payoff pitch for doing all that other stuff. There's kind of some BS RNG involved up ahead at the Maneater fight, but that's a little bit a ways away. Still need to make sure I buy some black pine resins here, which is why I come here first. Black pine resins are really going to be helpful on the dagger. Just for that extra, I think it's 135 fire damage for 30 seconds, which in a lot of cases is enough to just go ahead and nuke the boss if you execute really well anyway. Ah, no. I just attack that guy, because sometimes even when you're cloaked, he just reacts to you, and if he does the running attack, the run's dead. So better to be safe than sorry. Same thing with this guy. Um, just attack them. You'll lose a second, but you'll also save the 35 minutes that you've spent up to this point playing the game. So you can do what you want. I'm going to play it safe. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ooh, I made a kind of big mistake by breaking the the barrel on his arm, but it didn't bite us in the butt, so all good. We had the damage to offset it. We could just finish him before one of those little fly bundles got a hold of us. I like to just kind of run in here, and he'll do that. And at this point, the fight's over because he's going to stand up. You can just spam him, and he's done. Thank you kindly. Yeah, so the Man-Eater fight isn't hard, but the problem is with the dagger, you have to do a lot of hits. Even with the extra fire damage and then being weak to fire, you still have to do quite a few hits. You can't just kind of instantly wipe them like you can with the +5 Crescent Falchion. You have to actually earn it a little bit. And when you have to do more hits, it gives the Man-Eaters a lot more potential to um, fall off the arena. And when they fall off the arena, they have to do that thing where they fly around and then come back onto the arena. And sometimes when they're doing that, their AI gets bugged out, and it takes a long time for them to come back. So there's potentially a lot of time loss here that is kind of out of your control, because you can only do so much to keep them on the arena, given that the attacks that they can do can be somewhat random. So just something to keep in mind, that this can be and potentially maybe will be a big area for resets at some point when the Man-Eaters are flying off stage a lot. There's not going to be a lot of chance to PB if they take too long to come back to the arena. Honestly, in some cases, if it happens really, really early in the fight, your best option may be just to excuse me, hello. Oh no, come on. I've never seen this before. He got stuck and just did nothing. That was super weird, but he's right behind me too. I need to be careful. Yeah, so this fight, a little bit of an RNG shit show, but also a pretty easy fight as long as you kind of stay within yourself. Like, that's horrible RNG. This is actually bad RNG too, because he can just react instantly like that. Oh no. So yeah, this is about as bad as it gets right here. I mean, he's flying really slowly. This is what I was talking about. He's going to fly all over the place before he finally decides that he's ready to come back. Really, really horrible. Right now, he's doing nothing. Yeah, that was bad. Hopefully, we can have a better result with the second one and just put him down really quick. But yeah, if you have the falchion here, you're laughing because this fight's really, really fast. There's no way to really do it that fast with this weapon, and that's one of the big trade-offs. Pretty good second man-eater. Go ahead and pop another one of these right here because these little guys don't go down in one hit to the dagger unless it has fire on it. But yeah, this run's been pretty Chad so far. I've been feeling like I'm doing pretty well. I mean, I'm, casually talking and rolling through attacks like that, so pretty good, pretty good. That's good right there. And now this fight right here, pretty simple. You just kind of want to lure him into this. And once you do that, you're just 2 backstabs away from victory. Just play it safe. His claws are faster than your... Oh, come on, dude. There we go. So yeah, all told, pretty good so far. And most of what's left is pretty simple, unless Alant does something funky against us. She's pretty notorious for doing, so we'll just see how it goes. I'm not too worried about him. I was more worried about the man-eaters, honestly, but they didn't do me too dirty in that fight. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I think I'm good. Yep, I'm good. All right, let's do it. Pretty easy fight here. I should probably consider cloaking here because those guys won't shoot at me, but Chad doesn't have time to cloak. Come on, why would we do that? No true Chad cloaks. I'm going to pop one of these. It's kind of a waste, but we have way more than we're going to need for the rest of the run. Roll. Oh, good. Cutscene. Pass the gate. Wait. Yeah. Like to just pop one of these. Nope. Sorry, buddy. Not today. Roll early on that because its hitbox is a little strange. That guy's gonna swing at our lovely soul remain. Definitely cloak right here. There's a lot of people throwing stuff at you, shooting stuff at you. Blood splatter right here. I like to throw this. Another one right here for good measure for the Red Knights. And we got everything set up. So Penetrator, hopefully good RNG. We can have this fight done in about 20 seconds. So that's bad. That's double bad. Come on, dude. Oh, he reacted really quick right there. Come on. I do not want to risk this. I'm getting really bad RNG here. Yeah, this is really bad. So, not very good. But, I mean, I couldn't really do anything about it. That's always really close, but it never hits me. Okay, so I mean, all things considered, pretty good run so far. I should say that because we can easily mess it up here. Sometimes stuff just goes wrong in this fight. Okay, so the best thing he can do is the attack where he puts his sword over his head. That's what we really, really want. Not this. This is bad. This is just a time waster right here because you can't hit him that much. He always. Oh! Of course he keeps doing it. See, that's abysmal. Oh. Come on. Bye. So yeah, pretty simple. Um, Not too worried about that guy. Hopefully I can get the counter hit damage here. I think I was able to get it. Yeah. GG. And that's it. That's Demon Souls. Strike the maiden down, and you've done it. Let's go ahead and check our time here. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this game. I've had a lot of fun routing it out and looking at other people's strats, and honestly, I think it's only gonna continue to develop more from where it is. 4903. So pretty good time with the no PS Plus warps. Could have been a little bit better. Had a little bit of bad RNG against the man eaters and against the penetrator, but all things considered, I think it went pretty well. And like I said, I've had a lot of fun with it, and I'm looking forward to seeing how things develop from here. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.